What's up everybody, it's Cama, founder of Total Body Transformation Camp, and in this video right here, what I'm going to do is answer a very common question that I get at least weekly. And that is this: how the hell do I switch on my core? And I'm sure that you've heard a lot of people say that when you do certain exercises, really make sure that you switch on your core. But the challenge is most people don't know what that means. I used to believe this. I used to believe that by switching on your core, it just meant tensing up and just flexing your abs. But it's very uncommon. It's very common to get this wrong. It's probably one of the most misunderstood concepts in health and fitness. So today what I want to do is dispel the whole myth for you. Dispel the myth of, activating your core just means to tense up. It is completely the opposite. When people say to switch on your core, this is what it means really. It's activating your transverse abdominis, TVA activation. Now, let me give you a bit of an analogy just to show you just how important this actually is, because I know a lot of people watch my videos, they want to lose weight, they want to tone up, they want to get muscly, but they also want to get stronger as well. They don't just want to look good, they want to be able to perform good. And most people don't know exactly, by switching on your core, most people don't realize the benefit of how much stronger you can actually become by doing core work and switching on your core. And by doing this, you're going to find that you're not only going to be able to look good when you go to the gym or work out, but you're going to find that your performance, your strength will start to increase just from what I'm about to show you in this video right here. So let me give you an analogy to illustrate just how important it is, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to switch it on. So if you were to imagine for a second, right? Let's say this is, just wanted to make sure this is not permanent, I didn't check. But let's say this is water right here, okay? And you have a canoe. And there's a cannon on the canoe. That does not look like a cannon on the canoe, but you might need to use a little bit of your imagination here. But let's say that this is a cannon on a canoe, right? And you decide to shoot that cannonball out. What do you feel is going to happen? Do you think it's going to shoot out and just go for like miles or kilometers away? Or do you think it's going to shoot out and just go straight down? What do you think is going to happen? The answer is it's going to shoot out and just go straight down. Why? Because of this thing right here. It's on an unstable surface. Now what the hell does that have to do with switching on your core? Everything. You see, the reason why so many people aren't strong and they're lifting lots of weights is because this thing right here, their core, isn't strong. It's kind of like they're on an unstable surface, and when they try to lift a lot of weight, the reason why they can't lift as much, there's a lot of factors, but your core is definitely one of the factors why you're lifting lots of weights but you're not getting stronger. So, but let me compare it to something like, let's say, I'll leave this here for a second, but let's say this is grass here, okay? This is grass, and instead on an unstable surface, now you have a stable surface, and let's say you put the cannon on a big, stable, metal, grounded box. And then you put the cannon on here. Now what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to shoot out and go straight down? Or do you think it's just going to keep going and going and going and going? The answer is it's going to shoot out and it's going to keep going and going and going and going. I might need a couple of whiteboards for that one. It's going to keep going and going and going and going. Why? Because of this thing right here. So what's my point? If you want to get stronger, you want to make sure that you're not only just working on your core, but you're doing core properly by activating your TVA. So let me show you exactly how to do it. So, and you'll find that, I remember I used to do martial arts for not that long, but when I used to do martial arts, one of the things that they taught me is that your strength comes from here. It comes from in your midsection. And you'll see those people, for example, people who do Pilates, people who do yoga. For example, I know people who do Pilates, I've seen how strong they are. And that's because all the Pilates, a lot of it is just core work, flexibility, and all those kinds of things. So let me show you right now. Now that you know the importance of activating your core, hope this has helped you. Let me show you exactly how to activate it properly so that when you go to the gym, you're doing your core work properly. So let me show you that right now. Okay, so to do this, basically what you want to do is you want to find somewhere where you can lay down. And what you might want to do is watch this video through and then pause the video and then actually do this for yourself so that you're not just watching it, you're actually experiencing it for yourself. So what you do is you first lay on your stomach and just grab two fingers, okay? And what you want to do is you want to bring those two fingers, first find your two pelvis bones, right? They should be sticking out. And then if you go 2 to 3 centimeters in, close towards your belly button, but still keep it the 2 to 3 centimeters in from your 2 pelvis bones, and then it should feel, you should be feeling your pelvis there. Now from this position, it should kind of feel like pretty soft. There shouldn't be anything there. Now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that there's kind of like ice just under your belly button and it's really cold. So you suck your belly button in towards your spine, and what you should feel is where your 2 fingers are, it should kind of feel like there's a balloon in your pelvis and it's like expanding out. Now what you just did was switch on your core. So that is basically how you do it. So when you do a plank or when you do any kinds of exercises, that's basically what you want to do. And for those of you who haven't done this before, what I recommend you do is just do TVA activation as an exercise. So you can do that by laying on your back, and you can do the exact same thing. So find your 2 pelvis bones, go 2 to 3 centimeters in, dig that in, and if you suck your belly button in towards your spine, you should feel the exact same thing. And if you hold that position for 30 to 45 seconds and just get into the habit of doing that, all of a sudden you'll find that as you go throughout your day, unconsciously you're just switching on your core all the time. So you don't want to be just switching on your core just for one exercise. You basically want to be doing this when you lift, when you run, when you walk, when you do everything. I always say the only time you should pretty much switch off your core is when you're laying down, when you go to bed. So I hope this video has served you, I hope this has helped you. If you have any comments, leave a question below.